Hi, I'm Anthony, and today I'll be doing my first review. The game we're going to be reviewing is Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Just kidding. Today we're going to be reviewing a game called JoinDispatch. JoinDispatch is an app in the real world, or at least this fantasy world, where when it's a really rapid response. So, like, you click a button, boom, units get sent, like, immediately. You play as the new guy, you can call yourself pretty much anything, and then you get slammed right into the game. And you're gonna get invited by a guy called Manager 13. He's cheerful, bubbly, gets the job done in a serious manner, but he tends to get a little from time to time, so yeah, cheerful. Manager 13 takes you through a tutorial stage, and then you get dropped straight into the game. So you're gonna get calls, 17 calls to be precise. This game is cheerful, serious, sometimes comedic, well, pretty much comedic all the time, and mysterious, which I won't get into, but if you get the game, you'll see for yourself. Anyway, when you get launched into the game, you're going to come across a screen where you can accept calls or reject them. Your screen will come up with three things. First of all, you're going to have your caller, which doesn't really matter, the summary, which doesn't really matter, then the address, which doesn't really matter, and then you have stuff across the screen. So you can click accept to accept the call and go into a game, which I'll show you guys later. Request a new call where you can switch call and get a new one. When you get into the game, you're gonna have the caller telling you stuff and you respond to it. So you can see here, hello, are you there? Yes, what's the emergency? My son Jeremy died.
Pardon! Not a big surprise.
No, he's just covered in blood anyway. So when you get into the call, you have different options. On the left side of your screen, you have three buttons. You have police button, you have ambulance button, and then you have fire button. You can click any of those and they'll come in like 15 seconds. The next thing I want to talk about for the gameplay is skills. Now, you're going to earn these by playing the game more and more and by doing good things or doing other things, which I won't even talk about in this because that's a spoiler. You can see here when I said stabilize the poker, so, you know, medics. The skill is used, which you can see in the green text. And now, the only way you can access this option is by getting the skill for it, in which case I have first aid skill, which you can use that to stabilize the poker and save her son by yourself. Which you can see I clearly don't have anything available at the time. Oh yeah, I forgot. If you use something, you're going to have to wait for it to get used again. On the right side of your screen, you have you have two buttons. You have an arrow button, which you can use to rewind to undo a decision, or you can click on the stars above. Now, the stars are your ratings, and every time you finish a call, you can either log your rating or restart the call, which doesn't give any penalties if you do, as far as I know. And, yeah, when you click the stars, you're going to get popped into a little menu, and there you can see your skills, your summary, how much calls you have remaining in the shift, and your rating so far. Shift rating, I don't really think it matters that much how your rating is. It's mostly based around how you help people and stuff. Sometimes when you do a call, you're going to be visited with little things that say visit accounting or stop interruptions. Visit accounting, that's basically an advertisement break. You have to click it or you can't progress. It's comes a little bit too often, like every 2 calls or so. And considering the calls take maybe 3 or 2 minutes each, it's, yeah, it gets a bit annoying, but anyway. And then there's stop interruptions, which is basically a purchase to stop it from happening. I'm pretty sure it's like $1 to get that, so you can get that. This game has multiple endings that you can access, usually through skill and stuff. But I won't get into that because it's a major spoiler for the endings. It's a really cool game. Every time you have an ending, you're going to get taken to a screen where it says, thank you for playing, and then it restarts your game, and you can choose to keep your skills or swipe them out. I don't know why you would swipe them out, because the game has much more to offer. So then you can use the skills to access new routes. You can use different calls and different little things, which I've been doing for a while now, which is pretty fun. I've maybe played like 2 hours or so on this game, and it's really fun so far. There's a lot of replayability value in the calls. I wish there's more, but you can purchase more calls and the full game for only $1, which is great. Now, some people may be saying that this is like 911 operator, but pretty much the only thing that's like that is the fact that you can dispatch units and you're pretty much dispatch. Sometimes when you make choices in the game, it will bring you down the new path, and that is really good for plot advancement, which you'll see if you get the game. Just get the game. Like, I'm gonna rate this 4 stars. Great job, developers. Anyway, that's it for my review. Thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye.